if Ukraine were to strike Russia using American-provided long-range weaponry, the war could end very soon, but not the way Zelensky and maybe his American partners would think. Such an attack might be interpreted by Russia as a direct attack by the United States, by NATO, on Russian territory. An attack that could be seen as a precursor to a larger military incursion, which would be designed to achieve the stated objectives of the United States regarding the Ukrainian conflict, the strategic defeat of Russia. Russia has made it clear that as a nuclear power, it not only will not, but cannot be defeated strategically. Because if such a possibility manifested itself, Russia would be required to use its nuclear arsenal to ensure that outcome never occurred. This means general nuclear war. Sergei Lavrov, the foreign minister of Russia, has cautioned the United States into believing that a conflict between Russia and NATO would be limited to Europe. Lavrov said that by encouraging Ukraine to engage in activities that can be interpreted, rightfully so, by Russia as NATO attacking Russia, the conflict that will emerge will not be limited to just Europe. That Russia will strike the United States, and indeed, as Lavrov suggested, Russia is rethinking its nuclear posture and nuclear doctrine as we speak to take into account the current circumstances. This is a very dangerous escalation, one that could rapidly create the conditions conducive for not limited nuclear conflict, but a general nuclear war, a global ending disaster, the destruction of the United States, the destruction of Russia, the destruction of Europe, the destruction of the world. Why? Because the United States and NATO will not be honest about the state of affairs in Ukraine today. Ukraine has lost this war. This war cannot be won. And any actions by Ukraine designed to tip the scales in favor of Ukraine will not achieve that end. All it will do is provoke Russia into enlarging this conflict so that it's not just Ukraine that pays the price, but Europe, the United States, and the rest of the world. Hopefully, the Ukrainian defense minister and Andriy Yermak will be received by the United States and have their recommendations regarding using long-range weapons to strike deep inside Russia rejected, because there's only one outcome if the United States greenlights this escalation, and that is total nuclear war.